Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Marco and today we are back with Hunter Manga. I will be reading chapters 400 and 401. I will be diving into the new chapters. I think with 401, right, is where the latest hiatus stopped and Togashi's new chapters are starting to be released. So I'm almost caught up, man. It feels kinda like bad that I will have to wait, but also I'm super excited because the story is heating up. There is so many plot threads, man. Wherever we fucking go, it's so interesting, man. Whoever it is, whoever has the focus of the story on them, right? No matter who it is, it's for sure going to be interesting. So yeah, last time around we had very freaking fun chapters, man. It's basically Nobunaga's and Hinrik's adventure, bizarre adventure, man. Those two chapters felt like I'm watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for sure, man, with them trying to infiltrate into Hayley's Morena's hideout and her henchmen, and them just chilling there in that room, like not minding too much that Nobunaga and Hinrik were there. Like, it was so fucking odd. The guy who has ability to transfer the damage while touching that something that damage get transferred to with his left arm, right? Quite an interesting ability. If it wasn't for that, he would be dead. And also that other dude, the advisor, right, who has that ability to conjure those weird police dolls with certain levels of penalties that you get, right? I mean, it's based on the crimes that you committed against them, right? It goes up to level 5 and they trigger level 4 immediately, and it's crazy because they cannot be damaged and they cannot harm you directly, but they can just fucking carry you out, man. And they transported Nobunaga back to the original room, and shortly after, Hinrik, who left transmitter in the laundry room. So I guess their little trip and side story was kind of successful, right? They learned about some pretty nice abilities, they left the transmitter, but yeah, two uncertainties, right? Morena's ability and organ. Morena chose that guy who wanted his right arm penetrated as organ, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. So yeah, we'll keep that in mind. So yeah, really loved how Hinrik bonded with Nobunaga, right? Nobunaga, who is usually very like cold and very hard to approach, right? And who wouldn't just talk and befriend anyone easily, right? He immediately clicked with Hinrik, and it was so nice to see, man. I really enjoyed the heck out of those chapters, and I'm very excited to see where do we go next, because as I said at the beginning of this video, there is just so many plot threads and so many possibilities, man. It's crazy, man. Without further ado, let's start chapter 400. Let's begin. Alright guys, chapter 400. Secrecy. Let's go. And we see Phaeton and Finks. Okay, they're among the crowd. They're looking at, I guess, transmitter, right? It's 100 to 200 meters away. Direction unstable. That means above or below us. Now we know either tier 2 or 4. Let's go downstairs first. We'll be able to tell if it's closer or farther as we go down. Smart. This easier if you could use your N. It would be insane to use N in this throng, both technically and strategically, especially since I'm not good at it. My N gets interrupted when someone talks, or when something moves. I can't move either. Best I can do is look for something in a warehouse. Even if I could, letting all these unknowns inside is like walking through the slums naked with a "shoot me" sign on my back. The risks of N are too much. Okay, so Finks is not really good at using N. Which kind of makes sense given his personality, right? I mean, Finks literally has like another version of Jajanken, right? He is clearly an enhancer, right? I remember when the Phantom Troupe were fighting against the Chimera Ants, right? Zazan and her group, and things punched the shit out of that. Was it Gorilla Ant or whatever? He's basically. Oh, he had such a cool name for his ability. It was like Reaper Cyclotron or something like that, man. Basically, he winds up his punch, bro, like cartoon, like freaking Popeye the Sailor. And each time he winds up, it becomes stronger. So, I mean, what's the limit on that, man? Sorry, I kind of went off. Let's continue. What are you guys still doing here? Same to you. Why are you back already? I'll tell you later. Is the transmitter working? Yes. We heading to confirm above or below. That's it? It's only... Oh, okay. It's only been 10 minutes since you've been gone, you know? That's it? We think it's in tier 2. So as soon as we know for sure, we're going to use the route through Char's hidden door. We heard the story from R and U. You may go. Oh, the soldiers, the guards are letting them through. Tier 2. If Henry comes here, tell him we went to the Char hideout. Alright. Something doesn't add up regardless of it's above or below. Well, it's not like the Mafia is telling us the whole story anyway. But it doesn't sit right with me. Nobunaga is having his own doubts. Did you get an idea of where you were in the ship? Nah, their leader made a space with Nan. We need to be on our toes. Yeah, definitely. They definitely weren't able to tell where the fuck are they hiding with those freaking back rooms that they were in. I guess it's an uncreated space, it makes sense. Hold on, look. Okay. The radar literally... Well, it's not the same, but it reminds me of the radar from the OG Dragon Ball, man. The one that Bulma created for Dragon Balls. Which I guess makes sense, because this is literally what most of the radars were like. It got far. Haley hideout tier 2 now for sure. That's why it doesn't make sense. That means their boss is upper class. How are they justifying this feud? Killing rival Mafia and the leader holding up in the hideout. It's not for us to argue. Haley could be exploiting the ancient custom too. We go straight to Char hideout. Okay, so the radar is guiding them to tier 2. No, we should at least take Franklin. We don't know how many Haley there are, and their abilities were more developed than we expected. Exploiting, that could be it. They seem to be a random bunch of punks, but it could be tough depending on their advisor. Hey, this is only to kill time while we look for Hisoka. I know, he's basically like making them slow down a little bit and reassuring, like, this is only like a side thing for us. We're here to hunt down Hisoka. So yeah, Nobunaga is kinda getting way too invested, right? Okay, what is this? Birds. Oh, we're getting the outside of Black Whale shot. Securing a route upstairs is crucial in our search for Hisoka too. Bringing Franklin also reduces risk, in case we run into Hisoka while we're killing time. All this arguing is making you seem more obsessed with Haley. May we have your attention, please? Some sad news, I'm afraid. We have an urgent announcement. I'm not denying it, I found someone interesting. Nobunaga, you like enemy too much. he's saying that because he also found Gon very interesting and that he wanted Gon to join the spiders, right? Because it kinda, his personality reminded him of Uvogin, right? Yeah, Nobunaga always like has a special relationship with the enemies, man. But when it comes to the chain user, the Kurapika, oh, then that's a whole different story for Nobunaga. Room 1006. Oh, it's Tyson. This is Madwig. He's a hitman with amnesia. Look at this guy. He looks like a freaking 80s movie star or something. Bang. The only thing I remembered was how to handle a gun. I'm here because Prince Tyson took me in. Okay. I'm Himons, a global A-list star. We see 2 stars. Stars is like the hunters? Nah, it's probably just the detail, like whenever some characters speak, like heart here. But Sonny had never heard of me. I'm not her type, she says. Oh, Sonny as the Tyson. I've never met anyone like her. And of course, they're all like pretty boys. I'm Enzel, and I'm Prince Tyson's little brother. But she and I are the only ones who know that. Real? I'm not buying that. I'm Hyuga. Just like from Naruto, Hyuga clan. I'm being modest when I say I'm legendary tutor. I can teach someone with a brain the size of a flea how to get into any elite school, guaranteed. This straight up looks like a fuckboy version of Nov. I'm a prince from the planet Mooney in the SR Nebula? Yeah, you are. Sure. What the fuck is going on with these weirdos? Like a global star? Tyson's little brother? Legendary tutor? And a freaking prince from a different planet? I came to this planet to seek a bride. Huh? Okay. So they're all acting out these characters you like. Hold it, that's taboo. They're reborn. While you're on board, you will be reincarnated as a whole new Giuliano. Got it? Okay, that makes so much more sense. This shot right here is kind of cute. They're actually role-playing what she wants them to role-play, man. Okay. Of course. So Giuliano was not supposed to say that. You seem to be a player, but you're really a bodyguard with a heart of gold. Got it? Reincarnated. So he's the same? He doesn't seem different. But I'm worried about how quiet he gets when he's reading the book. It's definitely linked to the 6 Princess Nana Beast's ability. But if you truly proselytize love, it might be possible to incorporate the king and get him to cancel the succession battle. Your Highness, did you distribute the book to other princes? Of course that Inazuvi will think about that, man. He's such a smart dude. And now, all of a sudden, because they planted this idea in my head, something that I completely forgot about. I mean, not forgot about, but I didn't really connect those things, that if she can really influence people, could she do that to the king himself? Nah, let's be real. That's a long shot, man. No way. But the fact that he's thinking about that, I love this. I freaking love this. I gave them to the lover princess and their moms, but they probably haven't read it. I doubt they threw it away though. I'm in an iffy position in the line to the throne. Sadly, I don't have much influence. Have you given it to the king? I need her permission to see him. I asked mommy, so I'd like to believe he has it. that was my condition to take part in this succession battle. I was going to decline. He's like, oh. But mommy was disappointed I turned out like this. She doesn't expect any grandchildren. She used to say she hated the pitying glances from the other queens. She really wanted me to be able to retaliate. Unfortunately, I only fight with the power of love. Your Highness, please convince your mother so you can personally ask the king at the next banquet, to read the book. It could hold the key to changing this ship's fate. Oh dear, it makes me so happy to hear you say that. All right, I'll ask mommy. I mean, he's doing this for a different goal, right? But yeah. So that was her condition to take part in succession battle. But mommy was disappointed I turned out like this. She doesn't expect any grandchildren. Yeah. A lot of tragic fates here, man. A lot. 10, 10, okay. 1010. Regulations can wait until I gather her personal effects. Why can't I see Fugetsu? I'm her mother and the queen. I'm worried about her. Let me see her. Until then, cordoning off the room is unacceptable. I'll talk to Fugetsu myself when the time is right. Yes, you must go through me. Is she talking on a phone? Yeah. I'd rather let others think Kacho's alive as long as possible. The nerve. It hurts to have Kacho drop out so early on. I hated her know-it-all attitude, but she was an important shield for her sister. I can get Fugetsu to do what I want, but she's too weak on her own. It's safest for her to be protected at the Justice Bureau for long as possible. Hold the fuck up. So this is Kacho's and Fugetsu's mother, correct? She knows that Kacho is dead? Did I miss something? How? Now that I think about it, how is Kacho's ability even working, man? I mean, it's definitely by Nen, but I guess is only Fugetsu able to see her? Or like, I'm a little bit confused right here. But okay, I really hate the way she's speaking about Kacho right here, because she clearly knows that she's no more, that she is dead, and I hated her know-it-all attitude, but she was important shield for her sister. It definitely seems like she's preferring Fugetsu for some reason. I think I was resurrected as a guardian spirit to protect Getty. This may be my spirit beast's ability, but if Getty can see me, that means I'm out of the succession battle. If I'm using Getty's aura as a fuel, it's a heavy burden on her. Justice Department interrogation rooms. I'm partially to blame for her collapse. If she finds out the truth, would it decrease the burden on her Nen? What have I done? It's all my fault. Melody, get over it for now. Beat yourself up when you're alone. Ah, fuck. This is tough. This is very tough, guys. If I'm using Getty's aura as a fuel, it's a heavy burden on her. I mean, yeah, I guess even if it's post-mortem ability, right, or whatever, like, it can be around all the time, right? So if it's actually using Kacho's Nen as a fuel, that would make a lot of sense. But it's crazy because it looks like Kacho is like completely like aware and like conscious of what happened. She knows that real her died and that she's a Nen spirit, man. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? And Melody learned the news and she feels so fucking bad. They just wanted to help them escape. They wanted them to be happy, man. This was what I wanted. I don't regret a thing. And this makes things simpler. We make Fugetsu the king. If we can't escape, we must fight. Everyone thinks I'm dead and gone. Later, I'll suddenly turn up alive. We'll take advantage of both of these situations. Oh, the dude with the glasses. Just don't tell Getty that I died. In that case, you should warn her in advance that people have the mistaken impression that you died. Yeah, so they know, a bunch of them know that you in fact exist. She'll accept that explanation. Ghosts and Nen. My brain can't keep up with this. Between the army's report and Melody's demeanor, I somehow believe it, but as Kacho said, we can't have you in this unstable mental state. As if you're annoyingly calm. Who said that? Oh, based on this comment. Yeah, he's learning all of this and he's perfectly calm. Yeah, I get it. A girl less than half your age is waiting for you. Don't disappoint us. Decide right now if you're going to help us. Old maid? What? That's so rude. Look at her. Fine. I'll do it. Good. Okay, I've never seen Melody like this, man. This is kind of wholesome. But yeah, in a sense, I kind of love this, that we are still, in some shape, way or form, getting Kacho, helping out Fugetsu. Okay, this is gonna be so interesting. Alright. First, Melody. We have visitation requests from 5 princes. The 3rd and 4th prince invited you to their quarters. They are personal requests to talk to you and hear you play. The 1st, 5th, and 7th princes are more explicit. They want to issue pardons and request an encore. What pardon? Keep his death a secret. I know. Oh, okay. Melody is telling him, and Kacho is like, what? Now that princes have a better understanding of Nen, they know that Melody was involved in the escape attempt. If they find you guilty as an accomplice, you could be sentenced to death. If you don't want to be charged, they ask that you play. They want your direct help in the assassinations. So what? There'll be fewer princes. I don't know. So harsh. There are still many higher-ranking princes, so there are a lot of unknowns, and they're restraining themselves. If we don't get a general grasp of who's going after whom, we might end up shooting ourselves in the foot. My ability is meant for healing. Blacking out is a side effect. Would they give up once they learn you can block it just by covering your ears? It all comes down to bargaining. I think we'll end up putting your true encore up for auction among the high-ranking princes. Playing and an assassination come as a set. No! Bro, Melody is so cute in this chapter. If we prioritize Prince Fugetsu. But the most effective would be to deceive them all and get rid of the high-ranking princess ourselves. Calm down a little bit, little bro. He's getting way ahead of himself. Yeah, even both of them are shocked. Both Kacho and the Melody. Okay. Yeah, Melody's ability is more like for people to calm and healing. Interesting, right? We remember when she calmed Kurapika the first time she played it, and he was losing it after seeing Spider Tattoo. But yeah, blacking out is a side effect. They become so freaking calm, right, that they stop moving. They black out completely. Ideally, we would pour slow-acting poison into the mouths of the princess while they're blacked out. Really? If you're on board with the plan, I can prepare everything you need. If we fail, it would mean you're dead. Why would you do this for us? Fucking hate when I see characters with glasses, man, with this glare, bro. You're never fucking sure what they're thinking. Odd. I thought I explained it already. Melody. I'm in love with you! What the fuck? Are you kidding me? I haven't been able to sleep at night. I keep thinking back to your performance and I enjoy that. I've never felt such a throbbing of my heart. I don't know what to do about it myself. What the fuck? Oh, I did not see that coming at all, man. What the fuck? We have freaking Vergay hitting on Bisky and now this guy hitting on Melody, bro. What on earth is going on? Wow. Holy shit. I want to see Melody's reaction to this. Yeah. With the heart rhythm as precise as an atomic clock. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. He's lying. He's lying. Ah, fuck. People assume I'm a workaholic, but I think my desire for love is more intense than anyone else. But I do remember Melody commentating about his heartbeat before as well. When they were in a situation where his heartbeat would be anything but normal, and it was normal back then as well. So it might be something with this guy that he's able to remain composed and trick Melody. Nobody was able to do that ever. Interesting, either way. Is this a trap? But we brought up the assassination. He brought up the assassination himself. He must have been sent by a prince. It's only natural for me to prioritize the one I love. What I don't get is that he could easily get rid of us inside the Justice Bureau. Why would he be so roundabout? He's definitely a manipulator pretending to not know Nen. He's manipulating himself as a non-Nen user, trying to use us for a hidden purpose. Alright, we're in. Alright, I'll get the supplies. You use the visitations and make it so that as many princes as possible attend the next banquet. Simultaneously assassinating the high-ranking princess might be a real goal, so the one behind this is a prince who didn't apply for a visitation? It's a possibility. I'll do my part. We need Getty's help. I'll explain to her that they think I'm dead, and make her understand that we have to get rid of the top 4 princes. Alright, go back to the interrogation room. I can't pass through walls, so I'll use the door. Shouldn't you interrogate me? I'm worried about your sister. Oh, she's literally passing through the wall. Everyone would believe you remained silent. That's amazing. Every time. Oh, he's commenting about her going through the wall, probably. So yeah, I'll do my part. It's not something easy to do, bro, to tell Kacho that everyone will think that she is dead, and that all of a sudden they need to take down the big princess, right? I wonder how will Kacho react to that. I mean, Fugetsu, right? Okay. They're leaving through the door. Thanks for waiting. The VIP witness protection area is the safest on this ship. Not even the first prince could try anything here. Mr. Steiner, a moment. Sir, if the first prince man or the royal army come here, press this button. I can only ask you as an outsider. Ah, but... The Justice Bureau is the most neutral institution here, but once special martial law is declared, it will instantly turn into a dictator's base. Huh? The military temporarily taking control of the powers of government in the case of a national emergency? The worst case scenario is the transfer of power right after a whole mass of Royal Army soldiers is sent inside the Justice Bureau. Once that's done, those deemed as insurgents will be charged and executed in a span of 10 minutes. This is the last check against the army going rogue. I don't know the details of the succession battle, but is it really that dire? We don't know. That's why we must be prepared. You are one of the few witnesses on board guaranteed to return alive. Your safety will be assured no matter what. That only makes it sound like I'm marked for death. But if I die, it means something happened that can be in the official record. Sir. Okay. There she is. There is Kacho. I'm back. Getty. Getty. We are major witnesses, so we can't leave the room. Did she use her ability to go somewhere? But where? She's looking under the bed sheets. I knew it! Did something happen? But their abilities are necessary, both of them, to go right inside and back to the original room. In order for Fugetsu to go back, I think Kacho's ability is needed. Without me, it's a one-way path, exactly, whose entrance disappears once you pass through the exit. Is she inside the tunnel right now? Yeah, because it's still there, right? Is she hiding because she was attacked? Is Kaiser at the Justice Bureau our enemy? Oh. Thank goodness. Are you okay? What happened? Kitty, listen. It's amazing. A breakthrough. What's up with her eyes? My magic. You know how I could only use it once a day? I can use it many times now. And guess what? The return door appears even when I'm by myself. I can only go back to the original location, but now I can explore even when you're resting. Getty, you look really tired. I'm fine. Great, even. Hehehe. That's not all. I get so happy and full of energy every time I use my magic. I can scout all these places now. We'll use our magic, keep improving and escape together. What's going on? Is this really an ability that grows the more you use it? But you really look pale. Take it easy, okay? Oh my god. Bro, look at her face. Bro. So she can use the ability by herself now. And she's still trying to form a plan for them to escape, man. Oh god, I don't really like this, man. She feels very odd. Look at this. She grabs her arms. I've known all along that you've been protecting me. Now it's my turn. I'll do anything. I want to do this. And she's crying, man. Oh my god. Bro. It's like subconsciously she's sensing that something is wrong, right? That Kacho is not really like her usual self, or maybe deep down she realizes that she might be dead or something, man. Fuck, bro. Getty. Alright, but let's get some rest. I'm fine. I want to rest. Let's just go to bed. We can keep going later, okay? Okay. She was out cold. She didn't simply go to sleep. She passed out. That's not normal. Yeah, that's definitely not normal. She seems so high, right? And like excited about all of this and like overflowing with emotions. But I can't figure out why. I'd like to see it for myself. Oh, she's talking to Melody now. But I'm a material witness, so I'm not supposed to be in contact with you two. It'll be especially hard to get to Fugetsu. Let's have Kaiser adjust my meeting times with the princess, with her interview. Make it so that we pass each other in the halls. Nice. It's literally happening. Wait, Fugetsu is still having that face? I am fucking worried. What is the buzzing sound? Melody sweating again. Oh no, Togashi, what the fuck are you doing? Why is there a bunch of flies? That usually goes when there is a corpse or something. Please, what the fuck are you doing? What are all these? Like, are those? They're not even flies. It's like wasps or something. Like, what the fuck is this? What are all these creepy looking Nen creatures? Looks like they're all sad. Some of them are like grabbing Fugetsu's arm and legs, and is it if they are hiding behind her or trying to stop her or like comforting her? Like, what is happening here? This is dangerous. Fugetsu Sora is so weak, it's practically Zetsu. She is mentally unstable and evil spirits are being attracted to her. What happened that she got like this in such a short period of time? Oh my god. So these are evil spirits? And because her Nen is so weak, it's like she doesn't have any protection. And all of a sudden these beasts are onto her, while she has like little to no protection. What should I do? There are too many evil spirits. Her life is in danger. We must get her exorcised. This way. You have 10 minutes. All conversations will be recorded. It might be used in a court of law, so a public defender will be present. Why is Fugetsu in such a weakened state? What I don't understand is that I can't see whatever is possessing her. If it has such a powerful influence, there should be a clear trace or the thing itself nearby. Based on the timing, she's a hostage, and I'm here to negotiate with someone, who will insinuate it in these meetings. Oh my god, it's Janglei. Third Prince. I didn't think you'd be here personally. I wanted to show my respect. Your performance at the banquet was most impressive. I have two requests. I'd like to hear it again, and I'd like you to take this as proof of my respect. Is he gonna give her the coin? Will you accept this gift from the visitor? Yes, of course. It's something I made. A coin. Janglei and his fucking coins. Okay, one of Benjamin's soldiers have one. Another bodyguard with Janglei has one as well. They went to number 10, if I remember correctly. And he's giving one right now to Melody as well. And we know that he is playing a waiting game, right? So he's probably trying to feed as many people as possible these coins. He's still not quite sure what his ability will be like, but he thinks that it will be beneficial to him for a lot of people to have it, right? And maybe he will have some influence over them. Very interesting. How will Melody react, though? Melody is not by any means a stupid character, man. Melody can probably sense that something is off here, and that it's actually his Nen ability. I am one team, representative for the fourth prince. Cyrennic sent somebody to pick her up. I know a negotiation here in public has no meaning. I would just like to confirm some things. Negotiation? His Highness would like to invite you to his quarters. Would you accept? I'm honored, but I'm not at liberty to decide that on my own. Because you were hired to guard Prince Kacho? I can't comment about my contract. I'll ask a different question then. Are you unwilling to play again? Personally, if I'm asked, I would be happy to play anywhere under the right circumstances. That is good to hear. His Highness will be pleased. I think negotiating here is possible. What do you mean? That's for after you're released. We can work out the details then. Bits of confusion and doubt. The fourth prince isn't behind this. It's not the third or fourth prince. 3 more to go. Bits of confusion and doubt. The fourth prince isn't behind this. It's not the third or fourth prince. 3 more to go. Okay, she's about to make contact with all of them, right? And she's saying that to figure out whether this guy from Bureau is working for some of them and is trying to cook up some plan with Melody and Kacho, right? And use them to his advantage for a certain prince. Even if you play in the next banquet, you don't think we should follow through with our plan yet? No, we must be cautious while we don't know who is behind Prince Fugetsu's changes. We must find out what's consuming her immediately. Please, get me on released on bail. If we can do that. If we ease your confinement, we won't be able to turn down the subpoenas from the princess. Even now, the first princess men are waiting for you to emerge from our offices. Then go see Kurapika in room 1004 and tell him everything. He's the only one I can rely on. Everything? There's no time to waste. Please, hurry. None of their heartbeats reacted to the word negotiation. The mastermind is someone else entirely, or maybe he's waiting for an opportunity. I can't take any of the princes or their people off the list as suspects. And she's getting angry. I don't need deviation. Will you agree to our contract? Yes. I can use Nen already. I will collaborate with Prince Tubepa. Whoa. We finished the chapter with my boy Kurapika saying that I will collaborate with Prince Tubepa. Interesting. Oh, bro. And Hunter will go on Kyoto starting next week, eh? Well, joke's on you. I didn't have to wait. I'm fucking diving right back in, but soon I will catch up. But still, I think I have like 5 or 6 chapters, and until I catch up, it will be like probably like three more or something. What a crazy chapter, man. What a crazy chapter, bro. Something is happening to Fugetsu. Why are those evil spirits attached? Is it somebody's ability? Is it the conditions of the succession battle? If they like drop their guard down or they like enter the state of Zetsu, but no, Cyrennic was also in Zetsu. Nobody attacked him with evil spirits or something. Who is doing this? I have no idea, man. But her mental state really hurt my feelings, man. Like, I hated seeing that, man. I really did. Looks like she's constantly like expending energy trying to figure out her ability to try and make her and Kacho escape, right? And she was crying and saying that I want to protect you. You were protecting me all this time, and it gave me the vibe that she's like kind of like aware that she might be dead, but her love, like, it's blinding her, the delusion is blinding her, and she just refuses to accept that. So hence why we are seeing her in this state. And also what Kacho was saying, that her existence might be draining Fugetsu's Nen as well, which would be pretty fucking brutal, something to happen to her because of Kacho, man, the one who likes her the most, man. That would be pretty fucking ironic, man, and I hope that doesn't happen. Shout out to Melody, bro. What a great character. Her ability is so handy, man. She checked that Janglei and Cyrenica are not behind what's happening to Fugetsu and not behind this guy as well, so there is 3 more negotiations, right, or conversation that she needs to have. So yeah, and my boy Kurapika is back. He's about to collaborate with Tubepa. Tubepa doesn't seem like the most attractive character that I would like to see with Kurapika, but it's not like I'm not interested in her as well. Her beast was that like weird, like frog looking thingy that's like able to produce like chemicals or whatever, right? All right. Okay, we will jump right into chapter 401, which is one that came out this year, right? Like past month or in past 2 months. I don't know exactly, but let's start. Okay, guys, we have a freaking beautiful drawing of Morena, and she looks very different here. Okay, number 401, Moonlight. Very, very beautiful art style. And is this like the official, like, I guess, color scheme? Is this going to be like, if they animated her hair color? Because for some reason I thought for sure that she will be like blonde or something. And I didn't really realize that she has all these like stitches or whatever. Alrighty, and Black Veil, of course. I'm so excited for these guys. Day 10, Tuesday, 11:45 a.m. in room 1000. Next, Longi, it's your turn. This way, please. Oh, the secret Nen user. How will she handle this? Will she pretend to awaken to Nen upon Kurapika's attack or reveal herself once in the room? If only she'd kamikaze Prince Wobble. What the fuck? Okay, so nothing goes past this guy, bro. Urikov, right? This is the moment when she came. I guess we're getting to see a little bit before. My boy Bill standing there. Okay, we are literally picking up where we left off. I don't need deviation. I can use Nen already. She was straight up, man. They are immediately shocked. But, just so you know, those snakes weren't mine. I'd like to prove that and explain why I'm here. The murder mystery that we had, right? Of when they were using Globbery, right? We still don't know whose fucking abilities that is, man. I thought for the longest time it was from that big guy, the hunter dude, right? Was his name? Fuck, it's on the top of my tongue. Never mind. I won't waste time trying to remember. Okay, so she will try to prove them that the snakes aren't her doing by, I guess, showing them something else. With her ability, she's like forming a square or rectangle or whatever out of Nen. It looks like she's literally holding it like a piece of paper or something. My ability is called transparent words. Moonlight Act. Moonlight, the title of the chapter. It's a conditional manipulative ability. By having someone sign a limited term contract, I can loan out my ability or restrict their actions. What? Loan out my ability. A voluntary signature is required. Please hold your decision until you hear me out. You want my signature? What's in the contract? An alliance with the 5th Prince Toubepa. However, Prince Toubepa doesn't know about this ability, let alone the fact that I can use Nan. This contract is insurance to guarantee the true plan goes smoothly. Sounds quite intricate. Okay, I will Kurapika play this. Very bold. She just came here, said she has Nan, and she's now proving that to them. She's very straight up. But there is a pen as well. Additional manipulative ability. See, by having someone sign a limited term contract, I can loan out my ability or restrict their actions. Okay, that's crazy. So whatever it's written there, right? They need to abide by that or else something would happen. I'm still not sure. He pulled out a fucking gun! Oh my god! I don't have time to sift through a mix of fact and fiction. If I figure out you're lying, I'll shoot without hesitation. Isn't your threat more of waste of a time? You can't kill an end user with a 22 caliber. Oh, she's kinda badass, man. She didn't even blink, bro. Oh, okay. Bro, with this shot right here, it looks like he's wearing one of those Periston suits, man. There it is, the chain, man. I really love how Togashi is using the space in his panels always by like making them go through different like pictures of dialogue, and he does that very often in a very creative way, I noticed. So that's something that I really appreciate. My ability requires me to explain the whole truth first. Oh, okay, so that's why she did it. If all I wanted was to form a contract between you and the prince, I would only need to tell you the details of the contract itself. But for my true plan, I want to grant you additional power with my ability. And in order to do that, I have to explain everything. So she has to do it, and we have to believe that. Maybe she doesn't, but I believe her. What's your true plan? What's wrong? Well, I'm not sure how to explain. I should start with what used to be the true plan. Get the fuck out of here! No way! I'm beyond Netero's daughter? You can't just drop that shit so casually. Are you fucking nuts, Togashi? You can't be doing this shit. What the fuck? Bro, she does look like she's a fucking tough, like, person. There is... So you're telling me that this girl, who is bodyguard for Toubepa, who has this ability of contract that came to Kurapika right now, is the granddaughter of our boy Netero, and the daughter of Beyond, who is being like imprisoned by the Zodiacs, right? Going to the Dark Continent or whatever. But I have a feeling that he's very aware of what's going on, and I feel like he predicted a bunch of more shit that's gonna happen in the future. Because what do great hunters do? They predict their target's movements, man. That's basic common knowledge that we learned so early in the show. And yet we get we get shocked and like excited when we see somebody like that. Somebody actually pulling that off, like Jing did to the other Zodiacs, right? And I wouldn't be surprised if Beyond is playing some long ass game over here, bro. But maybe what I'm saying right now doesn't have anything to do with her, man. I'm just like what the fuck, man. Yo, you guys like read this chapter after that long of a hiatus? Page 8. He already delivered, man. Togashi already delivered, bro. Like, I don't even have to read the rest of the chapter to know that. But it's probably gonna get even crazier. Go on. 30 years ago, my father talked some young officers like Kakin into having sham marriages. There are many others with families like mine. My father talked some young officers like Kakin into having sham marriages. The couples raised the children born between the wives and beyond as their own and put them in Royal Military Academy. I think he did this every time a new prince was born. Brother! So you're telling me that whenever a prince was born, Beyond had one child? Wait, I'm so confused. I'm so confused right now. The couples raised the children born between the wives and beyond as their own. And put them in the Royal Military Academy. I think he did this every time a new prince was born. We were set on the path to become royal guards for the princess, and most of us have probably fulfilled this goal. We had Nen since we were born, after all, and the academy exam itself wasn't difficult unless there were special circumstances. So, she is from Kakin. But who is the mother? We had Nen since he was born, after all. I'm sorry, guys. I will just keep reading. I stumbled upon the secret when I discovered that I didn't inherit a trait I should have from my father. After I found out about the existence of my brothers and sisters, I simply figured my father's purpose was to place his kin into important positions close to the next king. So that was the original true plan? Yes. My parents told me when they told me about my real father. My other half-siblings weren't told the details about their birth or about each other. Even though I knew, until the succession battle, I thought of myself merely as a Kakin soldier with unique family circumstances. This is fucking wild. I lived in boarding schools as far back as I can remember, so I only had a tenuous connection to my parents. Beyond's purpose, of which my parents spoke passionately every time they came to see me, I never particularly questioned, since it aligned with the national cause of world unity under Kakin. But his methods were different. We were used as pawns. As I said, we could use Nen since we were born. Newborns with Nen instinctively learn Ten and Zetsu quickly to prevent fatigue. I was always among the top of my academy class, physically, even without trying. However, that was a side effect of Beyond's Nen attack. Attack? Yes, my father placed a curse on us. Bro, oh my god, is beyond actually that messed up, man. And look at this skull, bro. Look at this fucking skull. Reminding me of the one that showed with Netero when he was about to nuke the shit out of Meruem after their fight, bro. Oh my god, guys, be ready to explain some things to me. We could use Nen since we were born. Instinctively learning Ten and Zetsu. As fucking babies? They learn that as babies. So there is a bunch of Beyond's children and they all have curse placed on them. But what is the purpose of that curse? I found out when my half-sister, Makaha, became suspicious of her parents. She was supposed to be assigned to Prince Camilla. The second graduating class lost their places when Prince Camilla elevated the have-nots as her personal guards, and she was among them. She felt something was wrong when her parents didn't mirror her disappointment. She investigated in secret and discovered me, also serving under Second Queen. My parents tried to inspire me with Beyond's goal of unifying the world. How can they be so blessed that I didn't make the cut? After the seed urn ceremony, we noticed a mark in common between us. We showed it to renowned exorcist and discovered the truth. He told us a powerful and sinister Nen possessed us that will activate upon our death. Take a good look with Gyo. Oh my god, why is she opening her mouth? He's introducing more characters and more characters that are so fucking important, man. This is Beyond's daughter, one of his many children, it seems. A powerful, sinister curse that's placed on them to be activated after their death. Oh god, what is Kurapika about to see? Bro, what the fuck is this? It's an eye or something. Or, yeah, it definitely looks like eye, or like those seals from Naruto or whatever. Yo, it's under the tongue. Bro, look at the fucking drawing, bro. Togashi is back and he's even, like, creating more insane art than before, bro. Oh my god, this looks so fucking good. He told me I was a strong curse sacrifice. I was chosen to curse my target to death. There are at least 10 of us who are strong, including me and Makaha. If there are as many or more weak ones who weren't selected, then my father must have prepared a large number of pawns because he couldn't be sure of the final count of princes. Yeah, they're like, what the fuck? We were assured it wasn't something that could be removed simply by burning off the surface or even cutting it off. A powerful curse, the likes of which can never be seen, which he had never seen. Our bodies were turned into tools of Beyond's plan. Curse sacrifices incarnate on his behalf, and we see like the voodoo dolls or some shit. That's brutal, man. Beyond is so brutal. We don't know what kind of ability it is, or who the targets are, but they are undoubtedly aimed to make sure our targets are cursed to death. Rapika, if this goes on for too long, people will get suspicious. But we need to hear all of it, or else we can't form a contract with Prince Tsubepa. Yeah, Kurapika wants to hear the rest of this, so do I. Since Beyond didn't make any moves after Makaha failed to join Prince Camilla's entourage, we don't think our targets are simply the princes we were assigned to. That means we might not have needed to be in the entourage or in the military at all. Even our life goals were used for our father's scheme. You don't know who your target is, but you're sure it's a prince? Yes, it's only speculation, but I'm sure of it. Huh. Interesting. There are more than 10 strong curse sacrifices and 14 princes. It can't be a coincidence. We don't know who is going to kill which prince, but Bjorn is trying to influence the succession battle. If we didn't tell the sacrifices, that means either Bjorn knows how to activate the curse or he's leaving it to fate as a condition that increases its power. Probably the latter. Beyond is in Kakin's innermost circles, so it's likely he just wants the eldest Prince Benjamin to take the throne. Sacrificing a life is necessary for a powerful curse. If they give Prince Benjamin such a hint in order to ensure he survives as a successor, then Prince Benjamin can use his special martial law with the military at his back as a last resort. No, I don't think it's Prince Benjamin. Cyridnik. My father is well prepared, cunning, and greedy, and with this much preparation time, it's inconceivable that he would make all this effort for someone unrelated to him. Then what? Wait, you mean. Yes. One of the princesses Beyond's child! That's what I think! That's crazy! That's crazy if it's actually going to be Cyridnik, man. Because he kinda looks like young version of Netero. I have been saying that since I saw the guy. Bro. This is fucking nuts. Yo, and the fact that Hunter x Hunter is back right now. Oh, bro. Oh, I'm so fucking lucky, man. I'm so fucking lucky, bro. My timing with Hunter x Hunter is insane. Oh, God. This is what peak looks like, man. That's what I think. But is that really possible? Quinoito, what is the requirement for a prince to participate in this succession? To be qualified, they must be born to Nasubi Huiguo Rose, lawful wife. It's true that there is technically no mention of parental lineage, but I mean, it couldn't be. To be qualified, they must be born to Nasubi Hui Guoro's lawful wife. So you're telling me that Beyond smashed one of King Nasubi's wives? And that seed owner ceremony is watching only from the mother's side? Well, that's fucking unexpected. So they don't even need to have King Nasubi's blood? Really? Kurapika, is anything wrong? You're taking so long that everyone's worried. Of course, Bill mentioned that. We're fine. Negotiating are taking a while because we can't agree on the terms of truce. We'll explain it fully afterwards and clear up any doubts you might have. Please have patience. Oriko's like, hmm? There is no outright change in Kurapika's aura, but surely they have realized she can use Nan, and she is the assassin. What could they be talking about? She's definitely not the assassin. So Furikov thought all this time that it was her? Oh, long time since we saw Babimina. Babimina. Please, continue. The contract with Prince Tubepa is a truce with Prince Wobble and Queen Oito. Neither side will interfere nor attack either prince, queen, or their guards. This will last until 9 a.m. next Sunday, at which time the contract will automatically renew for another week, provided that a representative from Prince Tubepa is present in room 1014. He needs to come here, and the contract is freaking renewing itself automatically, bro. Like every fucking subscription service. Oh my god. My ability will activate only if your side violates the terms. The penalty will be a week of forced Zetsu. Yo, it's one of those things, right? Just like when Gon was being in a state of Zetsu for 30 days. When they were about to go back to NGL, when they lost to Knuckle and Shoot, right? A week of forced Zetsu is quite powerful. The definition of attack is vague. Healing or other acts of support could be accounted as an attack. Then so would my ability itself. We won't unilaterally terminate the contract. Terminate the contract, so long as we don't uncover a malicious act perpetrated by your side against us. And I would never arbitrarily ascribe malicious intent to your actions. Okay. My additional stipulation is to identify Beyond's child before either Prince Tubepa withdraws or only two princes remains. Whoa. So she plans to keep that contract for so long. Either Prince Tubepa withdraws, which is not possible, or two princes remain, which is holy shit. If it turns out that criteria I set are not applicable to any of the princes, the conditions will be met in your favor and my ability will immediately activate, granting you your reward. My additional stipulation will expire at the same time Prince Tubepa cancels the truce. But if you are willing to continue the investigation, I promise to write a new contract between us and compensate you in the same fashion. The reward is, you will be granted one-time use of my ability. Bro, stop sharing abilities already. Togashi. Not bad. It's limited and depends on the person, but still. Forced Zetsu can be applied with much easier conditions and much less risk when compared to my ability. Yeah, his ability to chain others. I guess it only works on spiders though, to force them into Zetsu. The chain hasn't moved. She hasn't lied. I want you to make your decision after hearing the last part. My current true plan. Oh my god, here comes another bombshell. So she's telling the truth. She is telling the truth. His dowsing chain is not moving. If my father's child is among the princes as I expect, I will kill them myself. If only my father had told me everything, even if my role had been the same, I would have never made this decision. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my god. I was thinking about Serena getting all that excited and all of that shit. look at this little bastard right here. Look at it, this little cutie right here. Look at Toito's reaction. Imagine if Wobble is Beyond's child. Imagine. Fucking imagine. What an insane chapter. An insane 2 chapters. We have more. Somebody opening the door. I guess them exiting. She's using Nan. We can see Aura. Furiko is like, oh. No evidence they fought physically. Their auras are too tranquil for an end battle, so they negotiated. There was nothing unnatural when Kurapika came out to explain, but... Was she crying? What the heck happened? Oh yeah, this is very personal for her. She was very emotional. I feel something slightly different from before in Kurapika's aura, but it's so faint that I can't tell if it's just a subtle change in him or Longi's Nen. If it was Longi's attack, it could be something remote that involves multiple steps, or something invincible that brings out absolute power under certain conditions. I can't narrow it down enough. But it would be difficult to feel the conditions for both Bill and Kurapika at the same time. Plus, that would make my deductive inference that Longi was the assassin a mistake. Did she negotiate with a sub-story without Nen? There's not enough evidence for any of this. I don't even know if I should pursue it. These people sure don't make it easy. Haha, he's having such a hard time. Yeah, right. This is an act to balance the interests of third and fifth princes. Sorry to keep you waiting. We were discussing the truce with Prince Tubepa. In short, we're both positive toward the agreement, but we can't agree on the details. Our opinions also differ on how much we are willing to share with you all. Lastly, 1040, it's your turn. We can talk about this matter afterward. Or they just tell 1040 in there. Nen 101 behind closed doors. Prince Wobble is safe as long as the system functions. I could expose their conspiracy and demand a suspension of class or disclosure of information, but I have little evidence. I won't be able to take them on a trial and will just end up strengthening their solidarity. I'm starting to think we should ask for a change in assignment. Don't you think? Something wrong? No, nothing. No, nothing. As we see literally no fucking face on Babimina, man. I guess it's not... We can see his eyes here, right? It's not... It's like the artistic choice, right? When character is hiding something or being suspicious, right? They either, if characters has glasses, show that like lens, right? And we can see the pupils, or I guess they can do something like this to hide their faces, or they like put shadow over it. So, yeah. Lots of interesting thoughts for Furiko, but he doesn't have a proof or anything. So yeah, he's not gonna do a jack shit. But Babimina might do something. Bro, there it is. This is Beyond, right? Still being in that prison. With his hair like this, man. Look at him. Looks so different. Man. What's that scar on his face anyway? Who gave him that? Why is he so cruel, man? Why did he place all these curses, man? Does he have specific targets for those curses, specific princes? Or is it maybe just random and he's letting things play out, as Bill mentioned, to make it even more powerful, which kind of reminds me of the ability of roulette that Kite had, right? Because it's literally like you roll the dice, right? You spin the wheel. It's based on luck, right? But maybe that like amplifies the powers a lot, man. It would only be natural, and that makes sense. Can you get me a new book? There aren't any others. Read it again or write your own novel. I can say. Good idea. Get me a pen and paper. No, for security reasons. Is he... What is he reading? Oh, never mind. This is like a knee, somebody's leg or something. I thought he was like reading like a Playboy or something. No, for security reasons. You got your beard and your own blood. He wants him to use his beard and his blood to write. Security reasons. If I wanted to, I could knock your head off with this book. Got it. Super scared. Got any other requests? Don't hold back. Asking is free. You're a funny one. There's somebody I'd like to talk to. Can you arrange a meeting? Day 10, Tuesday, 2 p.m. to be continued. To come back from hiatus with this chapter, tell me how much you were hyped, guys. Tell me how great of a feeling it was to come back to this chapter, man. Holy cow, bro. Holy cow. There is just so many interesting things. So we learned that, if I understood it correctly, King Nasubi doesn't have to be a father for Prince to participate in seed urn ceremony, but it has to be one of his wives. I'm not sure, bro. I'm really lost there, but that's the only solution if one of the princesses beyond's child. I think that Togashi specifically made Tseridnik's character design to be like similar to like young Netero, yes, in his face, right, and all of that, and that he will actually like throw us off, and that it's gonna be wobble or some shit, man. Imagine if it's Losers or something, man. Because it's Togashi. It's fucking Togashi, you never know, bro. It could very well be Losers as well, or straight up to Beppa. Imagine that. This girl Longi, right, is working for Tubeppa, and what if she needs to kill Tubeppa because that's Beyond's child? Like, I don't know, bro. This is fucking nuts, man. This is fucking nuts. And what? Like, she said 10, right? 10 curses, right? Let me see. At least 10 of us who are strong, right? There are probably some other like minor ones that can probably not be like Lita or something that can take out princess or whatever, but there is 10 and there is 14 princess, and Momose is already out, Kacho is already out, Sale is already out, so that's 3 princes down, right? Am I forgetting somebody? No, I think that's pretty much it. So with those 10, we can already, like 10 curses, we can already wipe out the other princess and get the winner of the succession battle. Obviously, like maybe not a single one of those curses will work, and not a single curse will take out prince and take their lives, but it's still quite dangerous. This is my favorite shot of this chapter, definitely, man. Look at how great the art is. Looks super realistic, man. And yeah, this reminded me of Naruto, but also in Naruto they also had like curses under the tongue, right? Or not under, but yeah. I think Danzo had one. And he used it before his death. I'm so fucking stunned by these reveals, man. I have so many different feelings right now. For some reason, like, I feel bad for Netero, that his son is like this, and that he's using his children, that he would pump out kids only for his own goal, to literally use them as pawns, as voodoo dolls, and to place this curse on them that would activate after their death, so making them like sacrificial pawns. Imagine that, like, being born and being raised and all of that, only for you to die for your father, man, and for his like selfish desire or whatever. Maybe there will be some crazy subversion of our expectations, and that it's not what it looks, and that beyond is having some like 5D chess moment, that he's 10 moves in front of everyone, and that it's not actually a curse that is going to kill them or something. Like, I don't know. She has some pretty good sources for all of this, man. She connected to one of her siblings, another beyond child, right? Makaha was under Prince Camilla, right? But she didn't go there with the others. What do they call them? Have-nots, right? Oh boy. And the last chapter with Melody and Fugetsu and her state. I don't know, man. It's just too much peak for me to handle. It was so good. What if it's actually Wobble, man? There is no way that she would kill Wobble. Not on Kurapika's watch. Like, I'm trying to carefully watch Oito's reaction as well, and the panels, and how Togashi has been showing her throughout this conversation, right? She seems extremely worried. But also, it can be simply seen as her being worried by the reveals from Longi, right? Which would also be quite natural. But still. So what the fuck even? That is her ability. It's renewing itself, right? After a week. So they place these conditions and the agreements, right? And if Kurapika's party or somebody from his side does not abide by those conditions that they have set, something will happen to them. Not something. 7 days of Zetsu, right? Which we absolutely must not afford to happen during this succession battle. 7 days Zetsu is death sentence. It's instant death, bro, basically. So we can't afford that to happen. And the reward on the other side, if everything goes well, is for them to get one-time use of her ability. And all these like different stealing abilities, borrowing abilities with Kurapika's new move as well. And we have Frollo here. We had another one. Oh god. Benjamin, right, using abilities of his fallen soldiers. And was there more? You know that Kurapika also grabbed that guy's what was his name? Like air punch attack or something that we didn't get to see. He has that attack. Maybe it won't be something relevant. But yeah, I will end the video here for today, guys. That was freaking phenomenal. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing, leave a like, comment, all that good stuff as always. Check out my Patreon page if you want to see full and early reactions. I will be seeing you very soon with another video. Until then, take care and have a nice day. See ya.